All right, so to continue kind of on our program talk, and we talked about phase 1, phase 2, GPP versus SPP, and then kind of now looking in, we talked about periodization and reverse periodization. So why use a cyclical program? So for us, a cyclical program is the idea of each year we go through this like cycle, and if I were to think about this circle and it just keeps going further and further up, I'm getting better and better each year. So I work on like one part of the year, I'm working on half of phase 1, and then I start working on phase 1 and phase 2, and then I go through phase 2, and then I have like a taper, and I keep doing this. And genetically, I'm going to reach my genetic potential. So the reason why this works so well is because imagine that you have just 2 types of muscle fibers, right? You got slow twitch, fast twitch. There's some other shit in there, but we'll just go slow twitch, fast twitch. And then there's really only 4 ways to train your muscles: endurance, hypertrophy, strength, and power. So imagine that I'm pouring water into here and I fill this up, and I fill this up to here, and it's all filled up, and then all of a sudden I say, okay, now I'm on to the next thing. I'm gonna work on my hypertrophy. Well, as I'm working on my hypertrophy and this is filling up, I start to lose some of my endurance. And I'm gonna continuously do that, right? So I'm gonna lose some of my hypertrophy, I'm gonna lose some of my endurance, I'm gonna get my strength up, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna keep losing, I'm gonna start losing this, and then I fill my power up, right? So when I come back around and I start pouring water into here in year 2, my new low is not lower than my previous low, so then I get up higher. So each time I come back around the cycle of doing this, at some point I'm gonna reach my genetic potential. So the only way that I can overlay this is with a cyclical program. So I need to actually put in the time year in, year out on top of this like churning situation where I can actually reach that genetic potential.